Hello friends, welcome to my channel. Today we will be looking forward to key organizational security roles, okay? The security roles and responsibilities associated with that roles. So let's start. So these are some of the security roles, okay? Chief Information Officer, okay, which is known by the short form as CIO, Chief Security Officer, CEO, CSO, okay, Chief Information Security Officer, Chief Privacy Officer, CPO, and Data Owner. Okay, so we will go through each of these one by one. So let's begin with Chief Information Officer, okay, CIO. So CIO is the member of executive management, okay, responsible for information technology in the organization. Okay, and next is the Chief Security Officer, okay. He is also member of the executive management and is responsible for all the security operations in the organization. So Chief Security Officer is mainly concerned with the SecOps, okay, security operations in the organization. Then comes the CISO, okay, which is known by the name as CISO, Chief Information Security Officer. So Chief Information Security Officer, a C series employee, okay, a C series executive, okay. He is the management. He is the member of the executive management responsible for all information security aspects of an organization. Okay, this is organization actually, and he may work either for chief information officer or chief security officer. Okay, so CISO is subordinated to CIO or CSO in the organization. Also, it is to be known that CISO reports directly to the CEO of the organization. Next, we will move on to chief privacy officer. So as the name suggests, okay, he is responsible ensuring the security of the personal data. Okay, so the formal definition is he is responsible for ensuring organization and employee personal data is kept secured and used properly. Customer, organization, and employee personal data is kept secured and used properly. So this is about the chief privacy officer. Next, we will move on to data owner. In my opinion, data owner is the most important aspect, is a role in the organization. He is a senior manager. He is not a big C series employee. He is the senior manager accountable and responsible for particular classification of data. The data owner determines the data sensitivity and establishes access control rules, okay, and for classification of the data. Also, he directs the use of security control to protect the data. So data classification, okay, is done by the data owner, okay, as it is suggested here. Okay, so this person is very important. He is the owner of the metadata. Okay, he is accountable and responsible for particular classification of data, determines data sensitivity, and also establishes access control rules for classification of data. Okay, he also prescribes, okay, the use of security control to protect the data. Next, we will move on to other roles. So data custodian, okay. Data custodian is responsible for day-to-day implementation of security controls. Some people often confuse data custodian with data owner. So don't confuse that in the question or somewhere in the content, okay. Content of the CISSP exam, okay. Content of the CISSP book, or it may be written who is responsible for day-to-day implementation of security control. So it is the data custodian, okay, not any other roles, okay. So this should be kept in mind. So he is responsible for day-to-day implementation of security controls used to protect the data. So system owner, we will next move on to system owner, SO. SO is manager accountable and responsible for particular system, okay, which may process various classification of data owned by different owner. He directs security controls which are used to protect information system, okay. So main role of the system owner, okay, he is accountable and responsible for particular system which processes the data. Okay, just keep in mind. Okay, he also directs security controls which are used to protect information systems. Okay, so don't confuse with other roles which are given here. So this process, okay, processes the data. So system owner, okay, is responsible for system which processes data. Security administrator, system administrator is responsible for day-to-day implementation of security controls. Okay, so security controls which are prescribed, okay, as per the policies or as per the guidelines, or it may be prescribed by the risk auditor. So this is implemented, okay, by the security administrator. So security auditor, he periodically checks the system to ensure that all the security functions are working as expected. He also plans audit implementation and effectiveness of security controls. So basically, auditor role is to check the effective whether to check whether the security controls are properly implemented, and if it is not implemented, it is to be highlighted. Okay, he highlights that in the report and presents it to the management. So supervisor. Next, we move on to supervisor. Supervisor is he's responsible for ensuring that users under the supervision comply with the security requirements of the organization. Okay, and users are the end user. They are responsible for implementing security requirements at their level. Okay, desktop user, he may follow. They follow the. They are mandated to follow the good security practices. Okay, best security practices and good security hygiene. So this is about the users. Okay. So I hope in this short video you understand the various security roles in the organization and their responsibilities. Thank you for watching.